We still have a lot to get better on. I think we can run the ball a lot better. I think we protected pretty well. Still a lot of things to clean up, and we have a big challenge this week with Washington and some of the guys they have up front. But it was a good start, but a lot to get better at.
How's your health in your back?
It felt good, held up well. So kind of still stick to the program as we go along in the season and make sure that I'm out there on Sundays.
They're pretty stout, as you said.
Yep.
I think they had 7 negative plays
Yep.
last week. What's the trick to preventing that?
Yeah, I think they're they've obviously invested a lot in their front, and they've really bought into their system and play it very well. So they play their defense a little different than most teams. So it's a new look for us and something we have to prepare for.
Could you get a sense that Dak was getting in a rhythm the cleaner y'all kept the pocket?
Yeah, and I think credit to him too. He did a great job of getting the ball out. I mean, I think on a lot of those passes, it felt like we blocked the guy for about a half a second, and the ball was out, which is great. But it's just credit to everyone involved, and now the challenge is, can we do it week in, week out?
Was that your biggest emphasis as a unit coming off of last season to improve pass protection?
Well, I think that was definitely a big piece that needed to be improved, obviously from last year, and I think we've taken pride in that this off season, this training camp, and like I said, we did some good things, but we got a lot to get better at, and this week there's a big challenge for us up front.
Kind of surprised at the penalty calls.
What's that?
The penalty calls.
It is what it is. Obviously you have to look at that and adjust certain things, but I'm happy we got the win, and now we're on to Washington.
The game allowed you to take a breather last week. Are you ready to go for a
Yeah,
full game?
no, I felt good. I think I could have kept going. I think it was obviously the point in the game. But yeah, I felt good to keep going that for the last 8 minutes or so.
Did you feel any effects of the back at all, or was it more just maybe to conditioning?
Yeah, I think for me it was more just getting back into game shape, and but that comes with playing in games. So I'm glad we got some long drives in there early, kind of push the tempo a lot in that game, which was good for us, and so keep just getting those reps in the games.
Was that tripping a bad call? It looked like you could have, but you didn't.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to get caught up in the calls. It is what it is. They called it, so it was a penalty, and move forward from that.
Zach, what were your thoughts on Nick's extension with the Texans?
Yeah, I mean, obviously extremely excited for him. He's worked extremely hard. I know they really like him down there, and we're able to get him locked up for a few more years, so extremely excited for him.
As far as your back goes, would you say you were encouraged, pleased, happy?
Yes, yeah, no, definitely encouraged for how it held up, and I got put in a few, kind of funny, angles or whatever, and it held up well. So I was very encouraged from that.
He's had a lot of good games. Is that as good as you've seen him from start to finish in a game?
Yeah, I think he's played a ton of great games, but I don't know much about the quarterback position, but just some of the throws that he made that we see on tape, and kind of the placement of those throws, especially down the field, were pretty damn good.
The Red States lost to Preston Smith, they still had Ryan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, he's probably about as solid as they come. He's been there a long time. He's been good for him for a long time, and I think the biggest thing for him is, which I think is one of the most important things as a player, is his consistency. He's out there every game. He produces every game, and he's about as consistent as they come.
I know when you go back and look, it's difficult a lot of times to assign proper blame on sacks because so many things have to work or not work. But I know Beck said earlier he thought maybe 50% of the sacks last year were on him, not getting the ball out quick enough or moving into the pressure. When you guys looked at it, how did it break down from a line standpoint?
Well, I think obviously it starts with us up front. We've got to play better, and I think we made that a point of emphasis. I think like a lot of things in football, it involves a lot of people, and just like the ball. If Dak were to throw an interception, a lot of times that could be on us letting a guy go in his face, and he's got to get rid of it. So, that's what makes football so great, is it's a team sport, and everyone's got to do their job every play, or it falls apart. So, I know we take great pride in being able to protect him and give him the time he needs.
You didn't get a fine for that tripping, did you?
I hope not.
Okay. He hasn't
got a letter yet.
No, Zeke didn't have that 100-yard gain, and it was the passing game that stood out most. What is just having him out there doing a game like that?
Well, a couple things. I think it gives us a lot of confidence getting in the huddle, seeing him in the huddle. And I think, too, just having him on the field makes the defense respect what we can do with him. And, I think you saw it a lot. A lot of those passing plays were, some of them were called runs, and they loaded the box up and gave us a good look to throw it out and make our receivers made a bunch of big plays. So he's a huge factor whether he gets the ball or not.
Play action, too, they seem to be that affected coverage.
Yeah, I think, again, just having him on the field and having the threat of him making big plays, it's going to, make defenses put guys down in there and respect him. And, I don't think they really have a choice. They have to do that.
Did they already ask about being named a captain? I'm sorry if they did. What did that mean to you?
Well, it's a huge honor. I think, we got a ton of guys on this team who, I look at as captains, and to be, one of the representatives for this team, it's a huge honor for me. And, hopefully I can live up to the standard that these guys voted me in for.
You change anything at all?
Nope. I think, I said earlier, I think for me, the most important, aspect as a player is the consistency. And I want to be the same guy each and every day I come into this building.
Thank you.
Yep.